All right. Bum bum. Okay. Cool. We're doing all right. Welcome in, Serene. Good to have you. All right, everyone. It is Sonic 2. Man, that box art. That's classic. All right. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Let me know if the audio needs some adjustment. But yeah. We're gonna go ahead and, well, I'll shut up. I'll let the intro play here and then I'll talk. That Mystic Cave remix in the intro is really cool. I like that. All right. Ooh, many options. We will do Sonic and Tails. Okay, one second. I'm just gonna adjust my volume a little bit. There we go. So chat, this is actually, hopefully I'm not gonna lose too many fans from saying this. This is my least favorite of the 16-bit Sonics, which I think, okay, I guess that's not entirely true. Of like the mainline Sonics, this is my least favorite, which I know most people really enjoy Sonic 2. And it's not even that it's bad. It's just not my absolute favorite. I really think Sonic 3 and Knuckles is kind of what I would like my absolute favorite is what I'm trying to say. I'm saying it in a weird way. Here we go. But I really have a soft spot for Sonic 1. I think part of that comes from the fact that it was one of the first video games I ever had. Oof. Another reason why I think I'm probably not absolutely in love with 2, like many people are, is I hate these special stages. I really have a rough go with them. So definitely wish me luck with this chat because I'm going to need it. We're going to try to get all 7 emeralds because I would like to be able to do Super Sonic. Oops, there we go. But you're definitely going to be seeing me do some restarts here and there because I'm not great at them. One thing I do like, and I think I was complaining about Sonic Origins doing the kind of smoothing out Sonic 1's special stage, like correcting some of the frame rate issues, smoothing the rotation, but how they changed the physics in it and it kind of got this weird slipperiness to it that I didn't care for. I do appreciate that Sonic 2 really, at least I feel, greatly improved this. Raising the frame rate here, making it a little bit more like using a true 3D sort of special stage. That I really appreciate. Special stages are way too hard. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. That might actually be part of my distaste for it. Like I said, like I think with the difficulty of it, yeah, as a kid especially, made it rough. So actually want that invincibility. But here I'm gonna gush about some art, and something I do really appreciate. I've talked about on stream how much I really like parallax scrolling and how much I appreciated like when artists and designers really put a lot of love into background art and making it look like this is part of a greater world. I love the billowing white clouds in the background here, the distant islands. Absolutely love that design. And I just got the shield and I lose it. That is, I feel like, chat, that's how this is how that's going to be the whole game. Stuff like that for me. Does not bode well. That's okay. Here's the thing, and I mean this sincerely. You know, with all of this and me playing it, I want to have fun. I want to have fun with you guys and chat and hang out. Just kind of enjoy this. So ultimately, that's that's my goal. So if you guys are enjoying this, man, then I'm doing my job. I'm having a good time with you. That's what matters. Hopefully this is enjoyable, and the fact that I'm not probably very great at this hopefully will be a little fun. Maybe I'll get a little bit better. Maybe we can have a couple groans at stuff like that because I knew it was going to happen. But no, those billowing clouds, the reflection off the water, the island and its reflection, all of that's beautiful. I really appreciate stuff like that. These sort of details are so cool. There we go, that's not too bad. Right, that should give me enough rings. So the mechanic in this one, because I kind of sped past it, if you're not as familiar about the special stages in this, the signposts, which are your checkpoints throughout the level, if you touch one while you have 50 rings or more, it gets a little spiral thing going. I killed that guy. Dang it, I don't like this. And if you jump into that little spiral of stars, it'll take you to a special stage. And unlike Sonic 1, where there were 6 Chaos Emeralds and they didn't really do anything, oh, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to get 50. That's alright. And they were just kind of there, so you got the, give you something to collect, some MacGuffins, give you the best, quote-unquote, ending, which didn't really do a whole lot. This actually has a point. There's 7 now, and the 7 will allow you to become Super Sonic, which is kind of a fun little Super Saiyan nod, I feel like. You get 50 rings with 7 emeralds, you double jump, and Sonic turns bright yellow and is invincible and can go super fast. And he's got higher acceleration, sort of like having invincibility and speed shoots at the same time. But ultimately, we're going to try to get that. Hopefully I don't disappoint you guys too much. But yeah, these little monkeys with these coconuts really drive me crazy. I think that is in fact what, at least in the instruction manual for the US version, it was called. I think it was called coconuts. So, yeah, they are the bane of my existence in this. Every time I get hit by those dumb coconuts. Oh, nope. There we go. Oh man, having a rough go of it, chat. It's gonna be the theme of the night. Something I do appreciate about Sonic 2, because again, like, I don't want to dump on it. It's a good game, even if it's not my favorite. Crud. I was gonna say something. I don't remember what it was. That's okay. It'll come to me. There are a lot of things to like about it. I like a lot of the music. Not what I was gonna say, but I feel like I don't want to pretend like I want you to think I was lying about, trying to give it some praise, because it certainly deserves it for the music. It's definitely a visual improvement. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. It's a much bigger game than Sonic 1. That's what I was going to mention. I really appreciate that it is much more expansive. One thing with the special stages as well, Sonic Origins, which is nice, is it gives me the chance to replay them if I mess it up, which is good. You'll definitely see that. It's not just a one-shot like it was in the original. Oh, Tails, don't do this to me. Come on, buddy. You gotta hang in there a little bit better. Tails can collect rings, which is helpful, but unlike in the main game where those rings, if he gets hit, he doesn't lose anything, in the special stage, he does. So, and because, you know, you have a hitbox as you're going down that half pipe, he's definitely going to be picking some up, and you almost need that. But he only sort of tries to mirror Sonic a little bit. And in doing so, like, not necessarily the best ability to dodge. Like, he doesn't have like a true AI so much as he's just doing sort of a basic mirroring of what you were doing as Sonic. Well, that was dangerous, didn't like that. Don't like any of that. There we go. There's actually a fair amount of lampposts in the first couple stages, so it's easy to get. In fact, I want to say that I read that there's actually enough in there to get all 7 emeralds in the first zone. I don't think I know where all of them are, and we're not going to do like a deep exploration or anything, so we'll just kind of get what we get. Okay, that was dumb on my part. Shame on me. Wasn't paying good attention. Oh. Tails. Buddy. Gotta be careful for me. Yeah, I think you'll definitely see me doing some repeats here. Yeah, the margin of error can be really slight, so... That was really close. I'm hoping I'll be able to do this for you, chat. Oh no. Ooh. Tails, buddy, come on, you can't do this to me. Gotta work with me, buddy. Alright, that was close, chat. Yikes. Talk about my anxiety really peaking through these. One change that they make for Sonic Origins here. Ugh, get away from that. There we go. Is, you actually, in this, keep your ring total in between special stages, whereas in the original, after you left a special stage, you actually, well, that was kind of silly. In the original, when you leave a special stage, your ring total goes down to 0. So you had to recollect 50 rings to, if you wanted to try to, I don't know if this is exactly the right term for it, but min-max your emerald collection in the first levels. But here, after you leave it, you actually keep your rings, which makes it a little bit easier. There we go. That's pretty good, I'd say. And we just need that total of 50. So 51 is good. I was really excited too about finding that shield there, and a little disappointed when I lost it. So okay, Tails is able to get in here. Why am I not? Strange. Okay, well, we'll just skip it and continue on. Okay, so the boss is right here. Get one more emerald, hopefully. Again, I can retry it by sacrificing one of my coins, which take the place of lives, which also transfer between games in this. So we'll definitely be doing that. Like I want to get all the emeralds. I'm not gonna. I'll definitely be cheesing it a little bit, just like I did with the time stones for Sonic CD. I'm not above cheesing it, chat. I want my I want my Super Saiyan Sonic the Hedgehog. And I guess I did that in Sonic 1 as well. So yeah, we'll definitely be doing that 'cause it's something I want to get. There's not really a better... I mean, you get a slightly better ending screen, I guess, by collecting it. I'm really collecting it just because I want to, not because I need to. Unlike Sonic 3, where, oh, that was very cool. Also very cool. Unlike Sonic 3 and Knuckles, where you actually get a extra final stage for collecting all the emeralds. There's nothing like that in this one. Okay, Tails, buddy, you gotta help me. You gotta dodge a little bit better. Please, 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 please. I think I just maybe got it. I think it said it was 160, right? Yeah. Ooh, boy, oh boy, that was close. It's only gonna get harder from here, chat. But hey, we got 4 out of the first two acts, so that's pretty good. Okay. And like I said about the music, I love the boss music in this one. I will 100% give Sonic 2 its boss theme. Slaps. This is great. I think that's all but one? No, okay. If you get Robotnik down to 1 hit and then he comes back onto the screen, he launches that drill cone at you. Thank you for that, Propalio. I'm glad that you enjoy the music. It is very good. Alright, everyone's favorite level, Chemical Plant. This level ruined a lot of people's Sonic 2 careers, mine included when I was a little kid. This might actually, in fact, be another reason why I have a little bit of a less of a love for it. I think I talked about it when we were doing Sonic 1 and we were in Labyrinth Zone. I used to get real bad anxiety from all the water levels. And, you know, drowning really kind of scared me. And this level has water in it. And there's a point where you have to climb up a staircase in the second act right before the boss. And that part just, oof, stressed me out. And probably, yeah, did not help my love for this game in any way, shape, or form. But this music is great. Level's way too hard for the second level. I agree, yeah, like, I feel like most... Okay, that's maybe not true. Nope, no, I can't come back. Alright, well, I was hoping to find at least one signpost. I guess we didn't get any this time, that's fine. There'll be more. We have time. I feel like a lot of games, there sort of was a split. Like, there were sort of a philosophy of let's make it super hard, so if kids rent this, they're gonna have to buy it if they want to beat it. And that definitely happened a fair amount. But as a lot of other games like this sort of seem to take this mentality of let's, you know, gradually increase the difficulty for the player so they're not overwhelmed. You know, Sonic 1 I felt does that, Sonic CD does that. Not that many people played Sonic CD. Sonic 3 and Knuckles does that. But Sonic 2, interesting choice, like picking a really hard level for the second one, so I suspect that was probably the team that did this, had that mentality, we should make this hard so kids have to buy it, not rent it. But I don't appreciate stuff like that. That kind of mentality always kind of frustrated me. I understand it from a developer point of view. You know, you're trying to make money. Man, as a kid growing up, that's awful. That's no fun. Man, I'm not having any luck finding any signposts. We'll find some. There's the water, which I guess is actually probably more like some nasty purple goo. Here we go. And with any luck, we'll have one more before the boss, so hopefully we can get 2 emeralds here. Hopefully I won't completely destroy myself and lose all my rings right before that final lamppost, but we'll see, you know. Alright. Cool. That was bad. Ooh. It's kind of interesting because, like, watching the emerald design in Sonic 1, they're like very tight hexagons, and in this one, they're sort of tall hexagons with a little dip in it. And then in Sonic 3, I think it kind of goes back a little bit more to the design from maybe kind of a hybrid design before doing the Super Emeralds, which I really like the design on there. And I think part of my stress going back to like the water too is that at least in Labyrinth, in Tidal Tempest, there were the air generators, and there's no air generators in Chemical Plant. So this is the part. This always killed me as a kid. I get really anxious and stressed out because, you know, I think probably an innate fear of drowning paired with the freaky drowning music that starts to play. But the climb itself isn't even that bad. Not unless you get knocked really far down. You know, as a kid, you know, if you have that anxiety popping off, then you know, it's a real stressful part of the game. So, there we go. And yeah, there's parts where you can get a little bit more trapped in that goo, in that water. Here we go. And there's no air generators, so you just drown if you can't get back to the surface. Oh, Tails, we gotta be careful, buddy. It's getting tough. Gotta try to work together, buddy. Canonically, this is the game that introduced Tails, and I think Serene asked me one of these times, one of these Saturdays, who my favorite Sonic character was, and why is it Shadow, or something to that effect. Shadow is not my favorite character, but I actually really love Tails. I can't remember if I talked about that. I might have mentioned Sonic that day, but then I started thinking about it, and I love Tails. I don't know why it is, if it's just the flying, or just because he's like a scrappy little guy hanging out with a much cooler person, which I might have identified with as a kid. Um, but I really like Tails. I do like Sonic, though, as a character. But Tails is probably my favorite. If I were being snarky, what I could say is maybe I could, like, pull out a character from, like, the Sonic comics as my favorite. But then I was trying to remember any of the characters' names. It's been so long. Sally Acorn, who's I actually legitimately like as a character quite a bit. Did I get enough? I hope I got enough. Yes, I did. Tight window. Cool. I like Tails too. Then maybe Sonic Archie comic characters a lot. I feel that, yeah. You know, the only one I could think of besides, like, the main ones and then Sally was, Dulcie the Dragon. That, I don't know why I remember her, but I do. Oh, I guess there's Bunny Rabbit. Remember Bunny. I was trying to remember the wall. Oh, is it Rotor? Rotor the Walrus. He might be one of my favorites. And then Anton. I'm actually remembering more of these than I thought I would. Anton was a cool dude. He's a total dingus, but I loved him. Okay. I'm playing this a little cautiously, chat, because I have a habit on this of falling into the water, so I want to jump in the bottomless pit today. Bunny kicks butt. Yes, she does. Remember Ixis Nagus is one of the villains? He was pretty good. As far as more canonical Sonic characters, I haven't played any games with her, but I feel like Blaze the Cat. I like Blaze the Cat's design. You know, yeah, okay, definitely. I had to bring her up in my head because I'm like, I haven't really played any games with her either. Don't know if you'd like the character. Yeah, I don't know. I've other than I played a little bit of Sonic Heroes a long time ago, and a little bit of Sonic Adventure 1. But the only quote-unquote modern, maybe what I should say is, the only 3D Sonic game that I really played, excluding 3D Blast, was Adventure 2, and specifically the GameCube iteration, Adventure 2 Battle, and I love that one, and I mean that sincerely. I really do like that. But I haven't really played much besides that one. Everyone loves Big the Cat, but I don't really have any connection to him, having not played with him really. Yeah, and he's only in Sonic Adventure. Okay, that's not true. I think that was where he made his debut, was Sonic Adventure, and I didn't really have access to that because I didn't have a Dreamcast, and then they did port it to the GameCube eventually. Oh, well, that was goosey of you, game. You tricked me. Okay, I'll continue that thought in a moment, chat. Oh, shoot. One thing that makes this version easier in Sonic Origins 2 is it has, I believe it has better draw distance, so you can actually kind of see where the rings are going to be coming up. Nerds, that was not great. Okay. That was a close one. Oh, fuck. 210. Can we do it, chat? Can we do it? Alright, this one is a sort of a potentially really, really tough ones. I'm not really sure if there's much of a pattern, so I'm just going to kind of Oh, shoot. That was not good. Oh, that was less good, Tails. Please work with me, buddy. Hey, that's good. Much better draw distance to my recollection. I think the real hard part is the draw distance, getting you with bumps. That makes it hard, and as well as the fact that, like, you really have to kind of guess where the rings are going to be. You know, I said I was really bad at these, and I don't think I actually failed on any of them. Which is kind of nice, but I was not expecting that. I was really expecting to just get obliterated. So that was great. Cool, we have Supersonic now. I'm not going to use him very often because I don't want to cheese this too much. But we might occasionally use it when I feel just like having some fun. There we go. Oh, and speaking to music, I love this track. This is probably my favorite music track from 2. I love how you can go through the leaves here, and how they split and shed, and like the little red berries everywhere. I just love the design. I do not love these fruit flies. These things drive me nuts. But once again, loving that parallax background. That's such a cool one, like the deep forest. I like, despite the fact this is a water level, I actually really kind of love this one. It just feels nice in a way. Alright. Anyway, jumping back to Big the Cat, like, I kind of missed out on him not playing Sonic Adventure 1. Also, now I have my bubble generators. And, gotta go fast, chat. Yeah, I didn't really have much experience with him because I missed out on that one. He's not in, like, he makes cameos in Sonic Adventure 2, but just cameos? That was, I should have been a little more patient there. But they take him out in the GameCube one, and I don't know why. Okay, we're not gonna we're gonna try to take the upper path. I got to show off the water, which I like, but seeing as I had a little bit of a rough time with that, we'll continue on with being up here. Oh man, these fruit flies are almost as annoying as the real thing. Okay, so what have we learned today, chat? It doesn't matter if I'm underwater or above water. Those dropping pillar things will get me. But yeah, all this is to say, I didn't have much experience with Big, so I don't have much of an opinion on him. I kind of like, speaking of about just design, I kind of like a big squishy cat. That's cool, but I don't know much about him, other than he's looking for Froggy. So, death is inevitable, right? The lessons Sonic teaches us. Death comes for us all. That was kind of silly. Alright. But yeah, love this music, love this level, love the design. Probably my favorite water level in a Sonic game by a long shot. And I think maybe part of it is because it never makes it feel like you're getting, oh, well that was kind of goofy, like kind of trapped in the water. Do you know what I mean? It always feels like the surface is really close, like we're in a submerged walkway. In fact, maybe that's why I love it so much. I don't know if you've ever seen like those pictures of like parks that get slightly submerged and the water's crystal clear, and so you end up having these um, walking paths that are and like benches that are submerged in this crystal clear water. It looks so cool. Um, I think I played that before I had seen it, so maybe it's more like I like this, and because of that, I like those. But yeah, so don't know Blaze, don't know Big that well. Though I cannot tell you the amount of time I wasted playing Sonic Adventure 2 Battle looking for Big the Cat, only to find out later that his cameos were removed. I'm like, man, am I dumb? How am I missing this? Like, it can't be this hard to find, and he's not there. But Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is a great game. I really love that one. Alright, now for what I feel is most people's favorite in this one, and going back to those backgrounds, that, like, absolutely beautiful distant city with the lights of what I assume are cars going, just sort of like has this like beautiful nostalgia in my head, and I love this. I love this background. And I think it was fun too as a kid doing the little slot machine things. This is a really neat neon sort of level, you know what I mean? The music's not bad here too. Like, most of the music is really great, but oops, come on. I'm having a little bit of a rough time trying to get it back up on these platforms, but that's okay. We'll get up there. Oil Ocean music is amazing. That's a good one. Mystic Cave is probably my second favorite. I hate the level, but the music is really good. But yeah, as a kid, like, the slot machines in here were a lot of fun. We'll try to do a couple slots just for fun. And these little hamburgers. I used to really enjoy just bouncing off these little guys. I don't know why. Oh, here's a... and I just missed it. Let's see if we can get back up there. There we go. Did I... Oh, I nailed it. I always thought this was super fun as a kid. I don't know why. I'm not into, like, Vegas slot machine sort of stuff, but this was kind of fun. I don't know why. Oh. There we go. Oh. Jackpot. Oh, alright. Darn. We'll do one more chat and then we'll continue on. Well, we'll try... Okay, let me back that up. We'll try to do one more chat. Oh, okay. I think we'll have to use the pinball. You like most of the soundtrack? Yeah, that's fair. Like, again, that's something that I don't think is, despite this not being my favorite of these, I think the soundtrack is pretty solid. Ooh, hey, look at that. Actually got a couple from there. Alright, cool. We're gonna quit while we're ahead. There we go. But yeah, the stars, the buildings, the sea of traffic. I don't know why entirely, but yeah, I really like it. Gotta get the hot dogs. Or sorry, hamburgers. I don't know why I said hot dogs there. Chili dogs, that must be why. It has to do with chili dogs. Oh, these little guys are obnoxious, but I like the little bears that pop out. They're awfully cute. I used to love getting up there as a kid and getting the little pile of pile's not the right word. What am I saying? A little row of bonuses. So we'll see if we can get up there just for old time's sake, so to speak. Okay, I think I have the right plan by going this way. Oh, no, no, no. You know, I think... Okay, sort of on the right track. Let's go straight up. There we go. Okay, can I do it, chat? Okay. Not quite. Okay. If I can't get up there, we're not going to stress this too much. Oh, that was kind of goofy. You know, we'll call it. We'll continue on. Bum, bum, bum. I don't know if I like the clang of those bumpers, though. Sounds so gnarly. Hamburger time. I think we're coming right up on the boss, if I remember correctly. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh wow, this is... As a kid, I always felt that this was sort of an easy boss, but then as an adult, it's always proven a little bit harder for me, and I don't know why. But there we go, that wasn't too bad. Like, I always got kind of like a flashy neon, like, UFO motif going on this little ship. Alright. I do not like this soundtrack. Or this, not soundtrack. I don't like this music, this level's music. And I'm not quite sure why. I think it's sort of that, like, I don't even know how to describe it, that, like, I don't know, it just kind of feels a little grating to me. Tails. Buddy. There we go. But I don't think I like this level too much. I like the idea and, like, you know, this sort of cloud top forest. But yeah, just not my favorite. It's not bad. Again, it's none of these are really bad tracks, but and I think, and not even for a great reason, but as an adult, this is usually the level where I stop playing. That mechanic I kind of like, the drilling down, though. Wish that was used a little bit more in more Sonic games. That was always a fun thing in Sonic 1, was finding spaces where you could... Oh, that was silly. Felt like I had that dead on. Those bumpers, deadly bumpers. There we go. I think this is a crushing spot, which I think I talked about this when I played Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I don't like stuff like that. I'm not going to catch this just as a precaution. But it was always fun in Sonic 1 finding those wall segments where you could drill through them. Like, roll through them. It was sort of special because you can't spin dash in Sonic 1 originally. You can in this, but the Sonic Origins iterations, you have to get a running start and then duck, and you do the kind of roll spin. And there were, you know, those walls that you could burrow through. And I always wish that they kind of implemented that a little bit more in the Sonic games, just because I liked it, you know, just as a kid thought it was really cool. There we go. I suppose if we have it too much, it might get tired, though. So, I guess, yeah, I should probably just appreciate it where I get it. It's neat to see it. Sorry, just want to get the dinosaurs. Oh shoot, that was kind of dumb, wasn't it? Oh well. There. Not where the lava raises. Okay, well, that was slightly less good. Chat, what am I doing? Having a rough day, I suppose. There we go, much better. Too bad I don't have a future or a past sign activated. I think a perfect place to time travel. So, I'm not sure how common knowledge it is now, because it seems like we've been learning a little bit more about this recently. But Sonic CD and 2 were both developed about the same time by different teams. And originally they were both going to have a time travel mechanic, which sounded like it was independent of, you know, it was a coincidental sort of thing that both teams were planning on that. And I always thought that was kind of, when I found out about it anyway, I thought that was really wild. Oh, well, that was cool. And I've always, having learned that, wondered what Sonic 2 would have looked like if they had done time travel in it as well. It would sound like it was originally a lot bigger. And yeah, I feel like that might have been an interesting thing. It would have probably been weird having two Sonic games back to back with time travel, and I wonder if that would have then become more of a staple of the series versus a, you know, something that I think just happens in Sonic CD, but I don't know about the modern ones, if they ever use that as a literary device. But here we go, Mystic Cave. Tough level, cool as heck soundtrack. I didn't like that. Still don't like that. Get some rings. There we go. So chat, I believe the Sonic Origins version of Sonic 2 has access to Hidden Palace Zone. So my question is no, I can't guarantee that I won't accidentally go down there, but it cuts off part of this level if we go to it. Do you want me to try to get into hidden palace if I can find it. Any opinions on it? Totally up to me. Okay, well, if I find it, because I know it's the entrance is here, we'll go to it. I'm not super familiar with it, but it's kind of fun. I think I've done it once before, so... I believe it's... pretty sure it's Act 2 of Mystic Cave. There's, in the original, a sort of notorious bottomless pit that gets you if you're not careful, kind of towards the end of the level. But then they added it back in. So, and for me, I feel like, you know, I think I'll try to do it. It's kind of neat because I am so much less familiar with it, having only maybe played through it one time. We missed the Mystic Cave boss, though, which is sort of a shame. And it is possible that I will miss the entrance, too. There we go. That was very good. We've got this little Tyrannosaur robot and the jellyfish, as well as the bats. So kind of fun. I almost stood under that crusher. That would have been less than ideal. But yeah, no, I think if I remember correctly, this was a planned level. Oh, come on. That got cut from the final design, and it was added back in when they did a mobile port to Sonic 2, and I believe it was Christian Whitehead who did that, who also had previously done a port of Sonic CD, remaster if you will, and yeah, they added it into this, which is really cool. Oh, that was kind of goofy. Which I'm really happy they did. It's a cool... Oh, and even a Triceratops. Yummy. It's got a new a new boss as well, so... Now, this is like totally nitpicky of me. I'm really glad that this got restored. This is super neat. I don't necessarily love the design here, and same with like the background. It's cool. It's not my favorite. I am awfully glad that it got added back in. That's an absolutely neat thing. You're doing very good at this new boss. Robotnik wants to do trombone champion over here. He is the trombone champion. It's actually kind of a clever boss design. Just missed. Oh, that's kind of goofy. There we go. Robotnik's over here tooting his own horn. Here you go, Propelio. Here's your oil ocean. It is a good track. Always makes me feel a little bit of a sense of dread, but I do like the background in here. Like, I'm not a fan of massive oil industrial sort of thing, but it's a cool design. I also felt like this level is not quite as hard as Mystic Cave, so sort of a little bit of a reprieve after that. Like, it's got a lot of traps and danger, but some of the gimmicks in it, like these plugs that pop up and the little sound they make, as well as they're sort of like Donkey Kong cannons in parts of the level. I always kind of like those gimmicks a little bit more than Mystic Caves. Mystic Caves had a lot of bottomless pits, and I hated that. There we go. There's a little cannon shooting me everywhere. The oil slides. Nope. Okay, I'm not going back up to then. Oh, that was kind of silly. I knew it was coming to an end. I should have been a little more cautious. Oh well. I think, if I remember remember correctly, the level after this is my hated level. So, we'll get there soon. Sort of blur on the sun is really cool. Filter effect, which I know isn't really a filter, it's just a, you know, it's a moving sprite, but I love that design. Whoops. That's alright. Oop, and there we are, we're in the ocean. The oil ocean. I know that if you do it really cautiously, you can actually, okay, I shouldn't say you can for sure, but I believe that you can, I think I just went around in a circle, go under the level through the oil ocean, but we're not going to do that because I don't feel comfortable doing that. I think I'm going to get myself killed. Instead of watching me die about 100 times on this, we'll pretend like I almost know what I'm doing and kind of proceed through the level through the more developer-intended path. As long as I don't get lost, which I almost feel like I'm almost getting a little lost. No, okay, I'm on the right track. Just reuse level assets, which is fine. Oh, that was kind of silly. I always thought that was cool when the laser shoots across the edge of the platform and lights it up with that blue fire. Nope, get out of the oil. You don't want to stay down there, buddy. I think one more hit will take him. Yep. This oil, for whatever reason, like, jumping out of it, it's like they changed the way Sonic reacts to it. Like, I feel bad, like, I don't want to sound like I'm blaming the game, but it felt like in the build that I have, the like cartridge on the Genesis, it's a little more responsive in there. It's almost like it eats one of your two inputs to kind of almost give it like a stickier feel. Not sure if I like that. Or maybe I'm even just making it up. But here we are. We're in Metropolis Zone. And oh, I hate this level. Love the music though. Those starfish that are everywhere. The sheer amount of traps, pits, the bad mix. I hate it all. This level stresses me out. And if that wasn't bad enough, this is the only oh, that was, I should have been a little more patient there. This is the only zone in Sonic 2 that has a 3-act structure instead of a 2-act structure. So I've mentioned that oftentimes when I'm casually playing, stop at Hilltop. And usually that's because I've like, okay, I've enjoyed my Sonic 2, I'm happy. Often. I think that's probably the real reason. But if I'm doing a little bit more than a casual, this is usually where I stop just because I absolutely do not like this level. Though I do like this mechanic of running up the screw. I like how Tails is just standing still while I'm over here running my heart out. Come on. Tails is just getting bored, like, what are you doing, Sonic? But yeah, this definitely falls in the... Not only do I not like this level, but I have to deal with 3 of them. Oh, come on. Really? Marston. Ooh, that was lucky. I was a little afraid that was a pit down there. There we go. As a kid, I had... Not only did I have a lot of trouble getting through Chemical Plant, the towards the end there where I pointed it out, but I could never beat Metropolis 3. For whatever reason, I just got lost. So, I've since beaten it as an adult, so I'm hoping that, you know, it goes as a relatively smooth playthrough. But yeah, not a fun level. And it's not even like, I feel like, what is it, Sky Fortress, which is, we're coming up to, is maybe harder overall. I just don't hate it. And I kind of hate this one. The soundtrack doesn't save it. Or yeah. This audio track doesn't save it as much as I like it. Oh, that was lucky that wasn't a pit. There we go, lost those rings again. Ooh, close. Thank you, Tails. Meanwhile, this is one of the Sonic 2 tracks you don't care for, that's funny. Oh, that was... okay. That was me. That was on me. Oh, no, no. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Boo. Alright. Here we go. I'm gonna wait for that to retract so we can do it again and reset its timer. One more chance of not missing. Oh my gracious, there's so many of these things, chat. They're everywhere. Oh my Goodness. Everyone really likes it, but it doesn't do much for me. Especially gets grading for how long Metropolis is. Yeah. No, that's fair. And it is long. Oops. You know one thing I really miss that I wish other Sonic games had? I like that Sonic 1 had those little point values you hidden at the end where you could jump and trigger point gains. Like, who cares about the points, I know, but it's kind of cool. Mm-mm. Not doing that. Hmm. I don't like how a lot of the platforms in this too, you can't jump through, you have to kind of go around the edge. There's a lot of platforms in many levels you can jump through from the bottom. And I'm not entirely sure why they made that design choice. That's scary, I don't like that. Nope. Oh. Whew, checked. Not enjoying that. Alright, Chad, are you ready? This might have been a poor choice because he can supersonic with that acceleration is a little difficult to control, but I have had it with this level. If I can just kind of zip through it, I'll take it. Let's get a new soundtrack, yeah. Alright, hey, look at this. This is the boss. Oh, I should have. The other thing I forgot to mention is that Supersonic also has a higher jump. So, we're gonna cheese this boss, but you know what? I'm done with this level. I want to be gone. There we go. That's a good ending frame. I like that. And we are done with this level. Not a fan. Now we get kind of a really unique and fun level, the Sky Chase. Auto scroller. Not too many of those in Sonic. And this music is nice, and it's sort of a nice reprieve after how stressful that one is. I really like the background in this, and the foreground, but I guess it's not really a foreground layer. But I do like the clouds in this quite a bit. I like these little turtle badniks. I want, once you kill the pilot, it just kind of is like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna hang out from here on out, just fly slowly off into the sunset. Oh my goodness, Chad, I'm having a rough go. There we go. I feel bad because as we kill these robots and save the animals, they fly, or rather they fall from the freaking sky. The chickens might be able to do a soft landing, but I was worried about those turtles. Or the turtles are fine. Well, thank you for saying that, profoundly noble. I hope so too. Or rather, I guess I hope you're right. Alright, I think that might have been the end of the level. This has a pretty good track too. But the part of it I don't love this segment of the music. Can I get up there? I really want that shield. I feel like that might come in handy. This is a bit of a tough level. Much like Sky Chase, it is a single act zone. Didn't like that. Thankfully I have a stock of 153 lives, so I think we'll be alright. Oh, I guess I actually have infinite lives. I assumed that the coins always acted as lives, but maybe I was wrong. Wait till this gets a little bit closer and then we'll make that jump. There we go. Not as bad that time. Yeah, this is a perilous level. I don't even think that's probably the worst of the jumps in it. I believe if you touch those propellers you get hurt, so we're gonna stay far away from them. Also, I believe these little guys, the little chickens in the turrets, shoot eggs. Alright, these sort of ones I really hate. Stressful. Alright, there we go. There we go. Actually, we're gonna go back and we're gonna get these guys. Wish you could kill the little turrets there, but unfortunately you can't. There we go. Well, we'll get these sky rings, I guess. Well, that was kind of unfortunate. Had a nice stock of rings there. Oh well. This part is also just a little bit nerve-wracking. Long way down, chat. There we go. Whew. I don't like that either. A lot of little parts like that that's like, oh, this is a clever idea that they did little, you know, let's have them with these little rocket sleds that make them jump the gap, but ooh, stressful. Alright, I do not care for this boss. This boss is kind of a pain in the rump, so since we have Supersonic, we're 100% going to utilize it. Robotnik got away, but Tails put a rocket on his airplane, so... You speak, chat. Goodness. But here we go. I do kind of like this transition, this cutscene. And I like that the scene transitions became a little bit more of a thing in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. This was a nice... I wish there was more of it in Sonic 2. Not just in the kind of final levels. Alright, I do not care for the Death Egg music. We're not going to listen to it for too long because we... Oh, I screwed that up. Oh well. Just going to try to get a couple hits off of him. Chat. Oh, that wasn't so clever. I was gonna say, because we're gonna go right into the boss music. There we go. I think you can get 4 if you time it really well. Really well, but I'm not quite good enough at that timing to do it comfortably. I do like this final boss music. This is pretty good. Right, we'll see how many tries it takes me to get past this boss. I'm only good at doing the hits in that little segment. I know there are frames where he's vulnerable, but I don't feel comfortable doing it. And you don't get any rings for this fight. So I'm going to do this kind of the slower way. And unfortunately, he takes about, I believe, 450,000 hits. For goodness knows why. Because it's the final boss and we have to make it a long fight, right? But in all actuality, he does actually take a fair amount of hits. I think most bosses in this game take 8, and I think he takes 14. So this fight always seems like it takes forever and a day. His pattern is pretty easy, though, as you probably can tell. And you just kind of get him to go back here. Now, if you go behind him, he's vulnerable, but what he'll do is he launches all these bombs behind him. And I don't want to do that. There's our hit there, and now he'll walk towards us, back up a step, fly up, come back down, and then shoot his arms, and then it just repeats those 2 cycles. Alright, so move out of the way. Let's have a good 6-foot reach. Best viewers on streaming.com. I don't need that, because chat, if you're here with me, you are the best streamers. Or viewers. I'm tired. Might be the best streamers. You're certainly the best viewers. Well, you know. You're here, chat. You're gonna get the dumb jokes. You're gonna get what you get. You elected to be here. Here we go. Get the heck out of here. Funny looking tails. I actually like the little art. It's sad that, you know, it's a limitation of the hardware, but that the little still images are in black and white and absolutely super tiny. But there we go. That's Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And hopefully you guys enjoyed that. It is a good game, despite the fact that it's not, you know, my absolute favorite. And it introduced my favorite character, and it introduced Super Sonic, which I absolutely love. And we get our level medley music, which I was really like. So while the credits roll, we'll talk about schedule a little bit. Monday and Tuesday we're going to be playing We Love Katamari. Thursday, Friday, the plan is to continue on with more of The Sims Legacy. And then next Saturday, I will play Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And if you've hung around a little bit and you're saying to yourself, Poe, didn't you just play Sonic 3 and Knuckles? Yeah, I did. But what we'll do is we'll do a Knuckles playthrough. We did Sonic and Tails last time. And Knuckles playthrough, not only, you know, we'll be playing it on Sonic Origins, so it'll be in 16:9 and have some nice little changes and stuff. Quality of life improvements. But we'll do it as Knuckles because Knuckles actually has some significantly different pathing throughout the game and some different bosses in some cases, so I think that'll be fun. Yeah. And then I think I'll probably only really plan my schedule out, at least for now, about a week ahead. So after that, we'll see how it goes. I'm not quite sure yet. But, yeah. Hopefully this was fun, and hopefully I can see you guys again next week for more Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I do have some sort of like tentative plans going forward past that, but yeah. week out is big planning for me. Do, 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 do. And there's the death egg crashing into the floating island. Who's that? Who's that hiding in the bush? I do love these cutscenes. All right. As always, chat, thank you so much for being here, spending a Saturday night with me. You are so appreciated. If you feel so inclined, you should totally follow me on Twitch. In my About tab on Twitch, I have links to my Blue Sky and my YouTube channel, where I post VODs usually pretty quickly after streaming. It'll be probably tomorrow sometime that I post this one. And, you know, follow me on Blue Sky. I will alert people when I'm going to be streaming, unless I forget, which happens occasionally. And I also post when I've put the VODs up. You know, checking out some of my old streams on YouTube, leaving comments, liking, subscribing is all appreciated, but only if you feel like you want to. Again, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you all have a really wonderful rest of your weekend. And, yeah, have a great night. Thank you so much.